This is the roof type, the 3877. There's some guys that are taking the place out. Well, you wouldn't know that. I was in the bathroom in the back, and they said he was looking for a guy. And he comes to my door. Yes, and said he's looking for an apartment. Well, I'll leave him alone. I'm on
The body was discovered. Police were able to recover it quickly, but now they must determine whether this was an accidental drowning or a crime. The water there is so deep, investigators call it a body was discovered. Police were able to recover it quickly, but now they must determine whether this was an accidental drowning or a crime. The water there is so deep, investigators call it an accidental drowning or a crime. 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 like help them out.
Yeah, hopefully they'll let us use their phone, you know?
Yeah.
Wow. The old people weren't kidding. This area is swampy as shit.
Yeah. God, it looks like this barbed wire hasn't been touched in years.
Yeah. I don't know, but it's still kind of freaking me out about that thing I saw back in the woods when we were back there.
What did you see?
It was just a shape or something, you know? It was just odd.
Yeah?
I can't believe you haven't seen anything. You don't feel anything weird about this area?
Dude, I have had this weird feeling that we've been followed. Like, I keep on, like, after you said something back on the trail,
Yeah?
I'm like, I don't know, maybe, like, draw my attention to it, or maybe I'm just, like, thinking about it. I have had this weird feeling that we've been followed. I have had this weird feeling that we've been followed. I have had this weird feeling that we've been followed. I have had this weird feeling that we've been followed. I have had this weird feeling that we've been followed. I have had this weird feeling that we've been followed. I have had this weird feeling that we've been followed. I have had this weird feeling that we've been followed. I have had this weird feeling that we've been followed. I have had this weird feeling that we've been followed. I have had this weird feeling that we've been followed. I have had this weird feeling that we've been followed.
Come on, Chia, you can do it.
Nah.
The time is now! If death can be your soul redemption! For these tombs will bear your denial, deception, integrity, the one that you have found when you let us burn! Fighting off your nails won't heal the scratches on your ass! So they let us die, they hid behind the smiles and took them by surprise. The silence left us hanging while we lit up like the 4th of July.
The gravel pit is visible from. We're needed to get the unidentified man out. The victim's body was spotted by 2 men. They got down, alerted the owner, and called police. The police tape remains up more than 24 hours after investigators pulled a man's body out of the.
That was heavy smoke showing from the residence. They made entry. They made their way back to the room that they believed the fire started in. They extinguished the fire, and there were some indications that it may be suspicious.
The smoke has since cleared, but on Sunday, State Police Crime Lab van was parked outside of the house on Mile. Investigators spent much of their time in the back of the house near the kitchen, sifting through evidence. Told that the owner actually passed the video from those cameras to police, and it is being reviewed. Cameras caught a man and woman running.
Sarah Becker was found murdered in an abandoned hospital with her boyfriend's body found not too far in the surrounding woods. I was just walking through the woods and I seen this leg. And I was thinking, what happened here? Her eyes were gouged out her skull. So I pulled the leg, and it's a guy, and his entire face is carved off. I called you guys, and I left the scene.
Investigators found the body of Sarah Becker inside the abandoned hospital. Her family has been notified and they are in understanding distress of the graphic situation.
That was my fucking daughter. If I find the sick fuck who killed her, I'm gonna rip his freaking face off.
Guy, and his entire face is carved off. Her eyes were gouged out her skull. Her eyes were gouged out her skull. Her eyes were gouged out her skull.
Her eyes were gouged out her skull. Her eyes were gouged out her skull. Her eyes were gouged out her skull.
Her eyes were gouged out her skull. Her eyes were gouged out her skull. Her eyes were gouged out her skull. Her eyes were gouged out her skull. Her eyes were gouged out her skull. Her eyes were gouged out her skull. Her eyes were gouged out her skull. Her eyes were gouged out her skull. Her eyes were gouged out her skull. Her eyes were gouged out her skull. Her eyes were gouged out her skull.
Endangered animal? You. They wash. You wash. And when you wash, you can help save them. New Johnson's Endangered
The lady called me. Just play the Monopoly game at McDonald's and you could win. You just pull off the game piece. It's that easy. So play the Monopoly game from McDonald's and you could get the Corvette and all the attention.
Hey!
Oh,
Get away from my Corvette!
we cool. We cool. Did somebody say McDonald's? What do you want with your fries?
Please call the number below if you see or locate the missing woman named Sarah Becker. She was last seen on April 14th. If you have seen her, please dial the number.
Hello, would you like a flower? Can I have one? If you have two of something, you should share one. If you have two of something, you should share one.
daughter has been missing for like 3 days now. She left with her boyfriend to go to some in the woods for a walk. Like she hasn't returned and getting really worried about her.
Ma'am, when was the last time you seen your daughter and what is her name?
I last seen her on April 14th, well, before she left. Her name is Sarah Becker. Her boyfriend's name is Tom Warner.
right here.
Yeah.
One more fence up there we gotta get through, but...
Alright, ma'am, would you like to make a missing persons report for her and her boyfriend?
Yes. I will love to identify my daughter. Mrs. Mori said.
Yeah, hopefully they'll let us use their phone, you know?
Yeah.
Wow. The old people weren't kidding. This area is swampy as shit.
Yeah. God, it looks like this barbed wire hasn't been touched in years.
Yeah. I don't know, but it's still kind of freaking me out about that thing I saw back in the woods when we were back there.
What did you see?
It was just like a shape or something, you know? It was just odd.
Yeah?
I can't believe you haven't seen anything. You don't feel anything weird about this area?
Dude, I have had this weird feeling that we've been followed. Like, I keep on, like, I think you said something back on the trail.
Yeah?
I don't know, maybe like from my sister, or maybe I'm just like thinking about it. But I keep on like hearing stuff behind us.
Yeah, I do too. I've been trying to ignore it, but I think there's something following us.
Yeah.
God, it's just...
We got here today to burn slippery the lives of Sarah Becker and Tom Warner. Two souls tragically taken from us too soon. Sarah and Tom were both killed in the abandoned hospital out there in the woods. Killer has not been found yet. Police are looking for him. That's not the focus of today.
She was my best friend. Sorry. I mean, I never wanted to let it take you like this. I hope the killer is brought to justice. He deserves nothing. He deserves nothing for what he took. He took her life. So young. So bold.
She lay as though she were in a trance with her long eyelashes fluttering like she was dreaming. She said to him, I lie beyond the scene. And then all of a sudden her head dipped back and she vanished. Gone without a trace. I don't know, he's never coming back. Does he know what it's like to live with that? No one knows what it's like. The only one who knew me, gone.
Please hold the line.
Keep you on the ground, don't lay yourself down, ruin you.